Alright, hello, welcome. Yes, this is a tier list video. Another tier list video, or depending on when the Family Guy one comes out, tier list video. And this is a Sonic one. Yeah, Sonic songs. You guys wanna start talking about Sonic songs? I wanna start talking about
Yeah.
Sonic songs.
So yeah, we're gonna do a tier list of almost every main release Sonic game. There's a few that aren't here, like the Black Chronicle game on DS, but yes, mainly every Sonic game.
And we're all recording on our own ends. So if the big tier list that you're seeing on Titus's end is different, red, like a full-on red tier list is mine, and a full-on orange is Tal. But of course, you guys will see little annotations that it's like, oh, Steven's POV, Tal's POV, yada yada, whatever. So we're gonna get this started, and I feel like the best place to start is the first Sonic game, the Sonic One. All right, that classic jingle, the classic main theme jingle. How do you guys feel about it?
Uh, Mid. I'd say it's around B or C tier for me.
For me, it's A tier. Like, it's a classic jingle. Like, it's the classic jingle. It started the entire franchise. Everyone knows it. Even non-gamers know it. You can't hate it, but there's just something about it where it's like, yeah, this, it's just a classic. But it's not the best. There are other songs that do it way better. Like, that's how I feel about it. So A tier is a well done deserved spot for it, in my opinion.
Um, for me, I guess I'm going to put it like B tier. I think it's a pretty decent song, but in terms of Sonic title themes, it doesn't stand out as much as other Sonic title themes. So I'm going to put it at B.
Yeah, I'm shoving it in B because there's a lot of other Sonic songs that are either longer in general, but it's a classic jingle. It's easy to remember, and what's it called? Whenever I think of Sonic, I just hear that song.
All right, and Sonic 2. This one is another A tier for me because despite like the fact that it does have like a different jingle to it, like you can clearly hear like differences between Sonic 1 and Sonic 2's theme. It's relatively still the main theme of Sonic 1. So there's not much to go off of, just it has a lot more shine to it, I guess. And plus Tails is on the title screen now, but like other than that, it's another classic jingle, and it's the main theme of my favorite Sonic game of all time. So A tier.
I would put it a little lower than Sonic 1. I just think like Sonic 1 has a little bit better, and it feels like it's a downgrade to the overall theme.
So what would it be like C tier?
Yeah, just right below C.
Right, okay.
All right. For me, I think I can comfortably put it under Sonic 1 and B. I feel like it's good, but I prefer Sonic 1's a little bit better. It's more iconic.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I think it's like because it's Sonic 1, so and this is where we get to Sonic CD, iconic theme, which is, I mean, what was it like? This is like that one, like Sonic CD has like two versions, right? There's like Toot Sonic Warrior, and then
Yep.
there's like the English version, which I don't know the name of. If you were to ask like which one I prefer Toot Toot, but like as a theme in general, I'm putting it in A. I don't know, it's a good song. Like it's a jam. I love listening to it. But like other songs that are gonna be in A tier, as people will probably see it, it's yeah, I'd put this in A tier.
I'm putting it in B tier along with the first one. I think it's a little bit better than the first one in my opinion. I just really like both songs. Either one you pick, they're both enjoyable, and I can watch the animation for a while.
I think I can put it A tier because I like the song and I'm especially familiar with like the US version. I haven't heard the Japanese version as much, but I really like that song. And anything vocal with Sonic is honestly really good.
All right, and this is where for me, we get our first S tier. For me at least, Sonic 3's theme. Sonic 3's theme fucking slaps, man. Like listening back to it, like just everything about it. And some people would say that Sonic 3 is like the best Sonic game. I personally disagree, but I won't disagree in terms of the music. The music in Sonic 3 is top tier. That is like top tier 2D Sonic bullshit right there. Love Sonic 3's main theme. Love it. What the fuck are you convulsing so much?
No, it's just that my opinion is the exact opposite. I put that thing in D tier.
D tier?
Yeah.
Hold the fuck up. Wait, are you saying it's bad?
I wouldn't say it's bad.
Your opinion is bad. I don't want to hear it.
No, most songs on the song list are this is of Sonic songs. It's still a good song, but it's the worst of the Sonic songs in my opinion.
Your opinion is
What I know. Don't worry.
your opinion is whack, but I will accept it anyway.
For me, I don't know where to put it. I want to put it. So where I'm gonna put it is I'm going to put it Sonic 3 in between Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 because at least they tried to be the original. Like Sonic 2's is just like, oh, okay, you guys played Sonic 1 before? But yeah. So it's more original, but like I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it, I guess. But B is it's not bad.
You guys have
So B.
you guys are just like, wow, you guys have we'll get back to that on our own time. Anyway, next game, Sonic 3D Blast. This one's a B tier. I don't know, for me this one is a song that, okay, I won't say that this is a song that exists. That goes straight to C tier. I think 3D Blast has a okay theme that, you know, it gets the point across, and like you said with Sonic 3, where it's like, hey, remember Sonic 1? That's literally how I feel when listening to 3D Blast's theme, where it's like, hey, remember you're playing a Sonic game? And I don't know, when I'm listening to a Sonic theme, I don't want to just have my feelings be like, hey, you're playing a Sonic game.
Yeah.
I'm taking your take right there. It's definitely a B for me as well.
For me, I'm going to put it Sonic 3D Blast at B, under Sonic 1, and above Sonic 3. I think that's a safe place to put it because it has a little bit more to it, and I generally like it. So it's not a bad theme at all.
Right. Alright, this is where we get to open your heart, Sonic Adventure 1 style, baby. I think I could speak for everyone here. Open your heart. Instant S tier. You know what? That's going in front of Sonic 3. Instant S tier, man. Like, this is the kind of shit that you listen to in the gym. This is the kind of stuff that you put on, like, to motivate yourself to, like, do something. Like, you know, you don't want to wake up in the morning and you play music to motivate yourself. Open your heart. That's, like, one of the songs you play. That is a law.
Yes.
Like, it's a classic. It's a classic song. Like, it's Sonic in 3D, no bullshit. Like, just save the world from a weird aquatic monster. Good shit. Love Open Your Heart. Instant S tier. Don't even have to think about it. S tier.
S tier for me.
Yeah, I'll put it as my alarm clock theme if I had to.
Bro, I would definitely do that. Waking up to that every day, I wake up energized and just hop out of bed and freaking run like Sonic.
And roll on the
Hell
floor,
yeah,
and
dude.
scrape your back, and what's going on?
Hell yeah, dudes. And with that, I think another instant S tier, Live and Learn. Sonic Adventure 2, Live and Learn. Yeah?
Yes.
Fuck
Live
yeah.
and Learn is going above Open Your Heart by a little. It's really hard for me, but I'm gonna put it above.
I think for me, I prefer Open Your Heart just a tad bit more than Live and Learn, because Live and Learn, I love both, but Open Your Heart just, like, it just hits more for me. Like,
That is completely fair.
Live and Learn, because, like, the thing I like about Sonic themes that I neglected to... Well, actually, no, it's actually perfect that I talk about it, you know, with the 3D Sonic games, especially Adventure 2, right? Like, the best part about Sonic main themes is that most of them are, like, the final boss theme. Like, when you're listening to them, like, to the title screens, like, you're secretly listening to, like, a un-final boss version of the song. It's a really cool detail, and I love that the Sonic games do that. And, I don't know, with that in mind, I feel like Live and Learn just, like, it just hits better as a final boss, like final stage theme than the actual main theme itself. But that doesn't mean it's a bad main theme, though. It's still really good. It's S tier for a reason, but like, I don't know. I just have a feeling it's better as a finale than an intro.
Yeah. If we're talking about openings in general, not just a song, like if you look at the opening for Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Adventures 1 is like way better and way more iconic. Like, both get me hype, but what Sonic Adventure 1 does to me is like insane. So I can agree with that, but as a song, I like Live and Learn a little bit more.
I think I put them both on the same spot, like a tie for #1 in S place or S tier. It's mainly just a preference type of music, where I'd like both of them, even though I don't really listen to Sonic Adventure type or songs that usually hit around the same kind of tones or whatever. I feel like it just stands out as its own genre in comparison to Live and Learn. So I'll just put them both in equal spots.
Sweet. All right, Sonic Heroes. The main theme for Sonic Heroes, like, what was the name of this one? Like, just Sonic Heroes?
No, it's Sonic Heroes. The song is called Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, just Sonic Heroes. Yeah, for me, it's an A tier. Like, again, good theme, but it doesn't really say much. It's a hyped up theme, and so like for a game like Sonic Heroes, I think it's a really good theme. But for I don't know, for like as a song, like listening to it on its own, it's it's all right. I can't really say much about it. It's you fight Metal Sonic to this song, I think. No.
No, that's
Yeah, no, that's a different one.
What I'm Made Of.
Yeah, What I'm Made Of. Yeah.
I put it in S tier, maybe a nostalgia trip, but like, every single time I booted up my GameCube, I distinctly listened to that song because it was more important than any other game to me.
So I used to think the song was like, it's alright, but it's overrated. I would put it in B tier, but after listening to go back to it, I think I could say it's like A tier. It's probably going to be like lower A tier, but like what Steven said, there's no lyrics to the song basically, but it's somehow really good. It works. So it's A tier for me. Above C. Well, if we're talking about English CD, no, because Sonic Boom, I really like that song. So, yeah.
Okay, another S tier, and this is probably like a little bit of a hot take, maybe. I don't know how people react to the soundtrack of Shadow the Hedgehog, but I know for a fact people don't like this game. But I'm just saying, for me, I Am All of Me is my second favorite Sonic main theme of all time. Like, I do have a problem with edgy characters, right? I do have a problem with like overtly edgy characters that really like don't prove anything in the plots. With that said, Shadow is not one of those characters. He is Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form, and he's wielding a gun and fighting aliens. And I Am All of Me is such like a badass song. Every time you listen to it, again, it's a gym song. Especially I Am All of Me. Like, that's the kind of shit you listen to where it's like, you just want to feel fucking powerful. It's like, hell yeah. Love I Am All of Me. Anyone who hates it, it's like, man, listen to it again. I dare you, listen to it again. It's good. It's a really good, it's like, come on. The opening? How can you not like the opening? Shadow's clocking a gun. Come on. Just get with the groove, man. Get with the groove, dude.
I agree. Shadow the Hedgehog, it's my third S tier, which I only have 3. It's going to be the third one. But like, that song is really good. And as a child, I used to hate Shadow the Hedgehog because he's edgy, but I can't hate the song. The song is great. And Shadow, like, as I've grown, Shadow's a really good character. So like, this game and every theme in this game is really good. So it deserves to be S tier. One of the best Sonic themes.
Yeah, I'm putting it right in third place as well, as replacing Sonic Heroes. I feel like I can listen to this song more than any of the other Sonic songs, to be honest. Like, outside or whatever, doing whatever else. Just a great song overall.
Yeah.
Alright, next up. Alright, A New Day. That was Sonic Rush, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Sonic Rush. One of my favorite Sonic games. That one's an A tier. I don't know, like, I think it, if I remember correctly, like, was one of those songs that also didn't have lyrics to it.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like, yeah. No, like thinking about it now, it's like, as a song itself, it's another A tier song. So anytime a song is an A tier, literally all I can really say about it is that, yeah, it was a good song. Like, there's just nothing to like pinpoint. The song goes hard, and it's a really good fit for the intro of Sonic Rush. Like one of the most, like, in my opinion. Now this might be completely wrong, but I never see people talk about Sonic Rush all that often. It's one of the most underrated Sonic games. I think it's like heavily underrated. Needs to be talked about more. We need to bring back Sonic Rush. Bring back Blaze's backstory from that game. Like, needs to happen. Like, it's way better. I mean, okay, what 06 tried to do with her was cool in concept, but it's just way better in Rush than it was in 06. I'm just saying. Like, Blaze was a much better character in Rush, and, you know, but this is just talking about the game itself, not the actual theme. Theme itself is really good. I like it. It's A tier. You know, it's just a solid theme. Can't really say much about it. Can't say much negative about it. You know, A tier.
I'm putting it as my first in A tier. This literally hits my my genre of music. That might be biased, but still, even if it's not the best song, I feel like I can listen to it for like I don't know, 10 hours on repeat because I have brain damage and let me calm down. But the song is awesome. I really enjoy it. First in A tier, and it belongs there.
For me, I'm gonna put it in the highest of B tier, so above Sonic 1. And the reason why I can't justify putting it in the same tier as Sonic CD's intro or Sonic Heroes. I really like it, but I can't put it in A tier. It's close to A tier though. It would be the highest one so far.
Yeah, that's really fair. It's a song that you listen to like when you're in the mood, or at least like how I feel. It's a song that you listen to like whenever you just like want to chill and vibe. Never really it's like any specific reason. You just want to like listen to it. So
yeah.
His World, the best Sonic song, top of the food chain, top of the tier list, S tier number 1. My favorite. You know, I have to rearrange these. Hold on, Shadow the Hedgehog is 2. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. His World, such a good theme from a terrible ass game. Or from a broken ass. No, the story is also pretty bad. But as a song, the lyrics are amazing. You know, I'm just saying, Sonic and rapping go hand in hand. They say ass in the song, so Sonic songs having cursing in it. That's cool. Just the vibe of it, like, you know, his world where life's an open book, never fear the fall, get off your ass and start running. That's not an actual lyric, but that just sounds funny. Just everything about it just the song just screams Sonic. The song just screams Sonic running fast, getting hit, like falling down, but he just gets back up and he just starts running again. That's Sonic. This song is Sonic. Nothing will ever top his world. Maybe. I have no idea. Maybe something will. I have no idea. But I doubt it. Because this song is just way too damn good. Like, they knew what they were doing when they were making this OST. Because Sonic 06 actually has like a really good OST. I actually really love it. Just
yeah,
shame.
Silver's theme is like the greatest thing.
Oh my god, Silver's theme, man, if we were doing like, you know, individual character themes, like from every game, Silver's would be like an instant S tier. But like,
yes.
06 knew what they were doing with the OST. So yes, I do have to say that His World, instant S tier, top of the food chain, top of the tier list, best song ever.
I put it on S tier. It's the lowest one on my S tier though. But that's probably because I heard it a lot. Every single AMV ever that I've ever watched just had His World in it.
Don't you fucking watch anime?
Yes, I watch anime.
Don't you watch anime without skipping the intro?
Yeah, but His World has been everywhere, on God. I might be a little tired of it, but it's a really awesome song, and I can listen to it and without too much hate in my heart.
I'm about to start War Crimes. His World is C tier. And His World is C tier
Yeah.
because out of the Sonic songs that are actually listenable to, right? The title themes, I think is the weakest one, and I think I just can't get into it. I don't think it's good whatsoever. Whenever I hear, it, I'm like, what is this? What am I listening? And don't even. Okay, right. The final boss version of His World is like the greatest thing ever. So in comparison, it's insane how much better the orchestrated version of His World is to the actual opening.
I disagree.
It is
Okay.
night and day. It
I
literally
disagree.
Very
shits
fair.
on the theme.
Okay, I do love the orchestrated final boss version of His World. That's a really good like final boss theme. But like, come on, it's Sonic. Like, it's a Sonic song.
I mean, yeah, it's listenable too. There's songs that are worse on this list. I will agree. That's why it's C tier because I'm being fair. But I mean, like even the storybook Sonic games have like openings that destroy His World.
You on us?
Like, there's no way you could tell me that the next Sonic game coming up, even though it's my least favorite Sonic game, the song does not destroy His World.
Speaking of Seven Rings in Hand, this one in my notes, this was A tier, but going back to listening to it, this shit is like poppin'. This is S tier. Like, okay, Sonic and the Secret Rings, it's not my least favorite Sonic game of all time. We'll get to my least favorite Sonic game of all time, right? But Secret Rings is not a good game. Like, I just want to preface that it is not a good game. Much like on the same, almost on the same level as 06 of like unplayability, or at least for me. But in terms of like its OST, again, it really hits. Like they knew what they were doing with it. Like constantly, like like the chorus, like going like hard as it does. Like hearing hearing the phrase "Seven Rings in Hand." It's like it's this constant cycle where it's like like yeah, you're on. It's like it's telling you you're on a mission. Basically, get the rings. It's like fucking Lord of the Rings. Get the ring, get the ring, get the ring. Okay, well, not really, but that's like the best example I can give with rings in the title.
I'd say it's the catchiest song, to be honest. Wouldn't say it's the best, but it's the catchiest. I remember always having the same lyric, "Seven rings," the whole week. Every single time I went to school, I just had that playing in my head, ignoring the teachers and classwork. Seven rings. It's just really sad.
So like you're telling me that like when the teacher called on you to answer a question, all you would scream out is "Seven rings in hand."
Sounds like it. Yeah, what's it called? Sometimes, it may have happened a couple times. Like, whenever someone calls on me and I'm listening to music in my head, I just start singing out loud as my response.
It's like that one episode of Regular Show where Rigby, gets that song stuck in his head.
Yes.
Alright. For me, I think I'm going to put it A tier above Sonic CD, so it's the highest A tier. And the reason why it's an A tier is because I like the song, but there are certain parts of it I'm like, it's okay. So I can't exactly put it S tier. But overall, it's a really good song and one of the best Sonic songs. Definitely.
A New Venture. That one was... Yeah, that one's another B. I haven't had a B in a while. Yeah, that one's a B. That one was just... Like 3D Blast, it was kind of boring, but it wasn't like as boring as it could have been. Like it was a song. It was a Sonic song. And it's alright, but I can't really say much about it. It's a song and it's in B tier, which means it's pretty good. It's alright, but I mean it's alright, but overrated as fuck in my opinion.
For me, I think I put Rush Adventures at A tier in between Sonic CD and Sonic Heroes. I think it's a really good song, but I can't say it's better than Sonic Boom. That song is like godly.
I put it at the bottom of A. What's it called? I like tropical music in general, especially like happy vibes and good stuff in general. Whatever makes me happy, that's what I usually listen to.
See, I think that's like my biggest struck. It's like it makes me happy. It doesn't make me want to like kill robots. So instant no A tier. Not even A tier for you.
Okay.
All right. Endless Possibilities. Sonic Unleashed, one of the most overhated Sonic games. I like it, but it's one of those overrated songs, and we're getting to the one that I think people are gonna get mad at me the most, or at least like disagree with me the most. But until then, Endless Possibility is one of those songs that I don't get the vibe with. I don't understand why people think this is like the best Sonic theme. Like, yeah, it has the spirit of Sonic. It's quick, it's nice, it's catchy, and it's cool, I guess. But it's like, especially for a game like Unleashed, I don't know. It's like, especially with the kind of shit that Unleashed had, you know, like Dark Gaia, ship becoming that weird giant thing at the end, the freaking Werehog in general. It's just like, I don't know. You listen to Endless Possibility, and it's like, this is the same game as the Werehog, but then again, I mean, I feel like that's like a lot of other games where they have like very contradicting intros to like the actual contents in the game, which I think is actually a brilliant move. So the more I talk about it, the more I like understand like, hey, this is actually a pretty genius thing, you know, have it look like a normal Sonic game, but it's not. Except for the fact that you freaking spoiled it on the game cover. But yeah, besides that, Endless Possibility is a good intro, and I put it in A tier.
I'm throwing mine an F.
I would agree with that. I'm gonna put it A. This is hard. I'll put it in between Sonic CD and Secret of the Rings. So it's at the top of, almost at the top of A tier. It's a really good song.
Okay.
I feel most comfortable putting it there.
I'm throwing an S because it's very easy to like pick up the lyrics and like karaoke it if you want, because like the lyrics are very easy to follow up in your brain and just put up there, and I can sing it if I wanted to.
Bro, sing it right now.
Okay. Maybe next time.
Fuck!
I'm not a good singer.
Anyway, moving on. Night of the Wind. This one is another S tier, and I did not organize mine like Titus did, but I'm gonna put Night of the Wind slightly above. God, where am I gonna put this? It's either gonna be above Secret Rings or nah, it's gonna be above Seven Rings in Hand. So it's like it's around my fourth favorite Sonic song. Like, Night of the Wind, I've been listening to that a lot recently, and it is such a badass theme about knights. Just Sonic being a knight of the wind, you know, no pun intended, or if you can even call that a pun, I just said the title's name. Just, I don't know, Crush 40 kills it. Like, I don't think I need to say anything other than Crush 40 kills it, because they do. They absolutely do. This song is just infinitely hyped. It makes you excited to play Sonic and the Black Knight. A really good game, in my opinion. I think it's a really fun, you know, it was like the second and last game of the Storybook Adventures, right? Or did Secret?
Yes, it was.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. So it opened and it closed the final chapter, like the you know, very short-lived Storybook Adventures, you know, really well. And just the overall aesthetic and like the idea of it is just really good. I love Night of the Wind. It is such a banging theme. Top 5 Sonic song for sure. Standing at number 4. Love this song. Love it to death. Give it to me. I love it.
Alright, Night of the Wind is 4th on my S tier last. That song is really good and really catchy. Every song from that game is really good, but I really like Night in the of the Wind. And if I'm stating my facts right, I think it's Crush 40's favorite song that they've done, which is actually really cool.
Like, well, yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, that song is just it's just.
Oh, I'm putting in A tier, the top of A tier, the toppity tip top. What's it called? I just listened to it recently, and I really love the guitar riff at the very beginning, or what do you call that thing? I'm not good with what's it called terminology, but it's just really hype whenever you listen to it. And I like the vocals too.
All right, Reach for the Stars. This is the one. Now, granted, I'm gonna put this in a very high spot in A tier, at the very top of A tier, but I have a feeling this is gonna be a little bit weird for some Sonic fans. I think this song is overrated. This is one of those overrated Sonic songs that I don't get. That it's another one where I don't get why it's like why people would say this is like the definitive best. But that's just me. Obviously, if you do, there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I don't fully see it. It's a great song. Don't get me wrong. It's amazing. Has a great, has a great beat, has great lyrics. It captures the spirit of Sonic, and it captures the spirit of Sonic Colors, which in its own right is a great Sonic game, but a highly overrated one. We'll get to that if we ever do a Sonic games tier list. But as a song itself, I don't know, you put it on when you're feeling good. You put it on if you just, want to listen to something other than Night of the Wind or I Am All of Me, for a little bit. You listen to it if you want to just feel happy. And I'm never feeling happy, so I don't put it on that often, so I don't know, but still a really good song, still an A tier, just a tad bit overrated, but hey, it's still good.
I'll throw it in a B tier. What's it called? It's a really good song, but it is overrated. I like Boom, Sonic Boom a little bit more, actually. Maybe I'll move it over a bit.
This is really hard. This might be a little bit high. I think I might have to change my list a little bit. So, I'm going to put it above Endless Possibilities. Or no, a little bit below Endless Possibilities. And put Sonic, that's actually fine. So I think Endless Possibilities is just a little bit better, but overall, Sonic Colors theme, I didn't like it at first, but it's grown on me. It's a really good theme. I think it holds up as one of the best. It's probably my second favorite out of like the more modern 3D Sonic themes. I can think of either second or third.
And Tal already, explained his part, like fully. Alright, cool. This is where we get to Sonic Lost World. A good game, but damn, this is a D tier. I'm sorry. Like all my notes, this is a C tier. But like looking back at it, this is a D tier song. This doesn't get me hyped. It doesn't get me like any form of like satisfaction that I'm about to play Sonic Lost World, which I think is actually a pretty good game. People are just hating, Super Mario Galaxy clone or not. But this doesn't get me excited to play it. Like, I'm sorry, it's like I'm expecting something more like Sonic sounding. This doesn't sound like Sonic. Like, it just sounds so like out of it. Like, I don't know, I just can't enjoy listening to it. It's like you'll never see this on my Sonic playlist. It's like, no. I can't say anything other than just it's bad. Like I just don't like it.
It sounds like Mario music to me. It sounds like a different game. It should not be here. Okay, I'm kidding. I'll put it in D tier as well. I still think it's better than Sonic 3's theme, but different opinions.
You're fucking smoking. What the fuck?
Can't even agree with
Better
that.
than Sonic 3?
D tier. Lost World, bad. No other explanation. Theme is bad and it goes on for too long. There we go.
Yep, could not agree more. And the D tier doesn't stop because we got Rise of Lyrics theme that, from my understanding, from what I remember, doesn't even have a title name. It's just main theme. I hate it when songs do that. Yeah, this one's another D tier. Okay, Sonic Boom is another bad game. Everyone knows how bad it is, but I personally think the redesigns are really cool looking, especially the tape on the arms. I think that is a great design choice for Sonic, but I know, I'm delaying the inevitable. I have to talk about the damn main theme. The main theme's trash. Okay, the main theme is like Lost World. It doesn't sound like Sonic. It doesn't even sound cool. It doesn't even sound like an adventure like theme. It just sounds like a average epic you'd hear from like an orchestra, and that's it. Like it sounds like a thing that you would listen to at your high school's concert band, concert, and it's concert band, whatever band terminology. It's who cares? Like it's just not a good theme. Like again, doesn't make you want to play the game. Makes you want to I don't know, listen to something else while you're playing the game. It's like I don't know, it's bad. Sonic Boom is bad in terms of story, gameplay, lyric or music. Yeah, it's bad.
sounds like the main theme of like a what's it called, a Wii game that came out 15 years ago, but it's like $2 on release because it's such a bad game. And what's it called? My grandmother could make better music singing. Oh,
Christ,
bottom
why
of
do you
D
have to
tier.
call it
Worse
a
than Sonic 3.
Uh, Sonic Boom is generic and it doesn't really do too much that's interesting. It is the lowest rated Sonic song.
We're going into something more positive because we are talking about Sonic Mania's main theme, which is titled Friends. And oh my god, this is the best classic Sonic main theme. Like, hands down, best, like, and, you know, you could just be like, well, I thought you guys were talking about, like, the title themes. Wouldn't, like, the title themes be, like, you know, Sonic Mania's title theme? No, we're talking about main themes. And Friends is a really good main theme. Like, it has classic Sonic, like, aesthetic, has, like, that 16-bit, like, it's 16-bit, and 16-bit soundtracks are so cool sounding to me. Like, they just sound so retro, but yet so, like, modern at the same time, because you can make stuff like that just sound so good, like, on today's video game soundtracks, like, standards. You know, everything about it just feels like you're going back to the classic Sonic games. Feels just like Sonic 1, 2, and 3 mashed together, because that's exactly what Mania is. Mania is a top-tier game with a top-tier soundtrack. I love this song to death. Oh, and that opening animation, like with Sonic and the boys. I mean, come on, it's a good one. I love it. I love this theme. I will never stop loving it. You guys cannot take it away from me. I love this thing. I love it.
Yeah, the song gives me nostalgia. I remember, what's it called, using my PlayStation to look at YouTube and, like, hearing it for the first time. And I was like, I'm excited for a new Pokemon game. I mean, not Pokemon, Sonic, yeah.
Did you just fucking mix up Pokemon?
Game, what's it called, even though it took me 5 weeks to beat it, even though I played every day for at least 5 hours, because I'm bad at fucking platformers. And that's what got me into playing platformers in general, being ass. But I, putting it right behind the Whoa song from the Black Knight.
Oh, for real? That's really high. I will put it at. I guess I'll put it in B, high B. I really like it. I could put it in A, but I don't know if I could feel like get away with that. I don't know. I guess, yeah, I guess I'll leave it in B.
I just realized we forgot Sonic Generations. Huh. Yeah, in terms of main theme wise, yeah, Sonic Generations is alright. I'd put it in B tier. Like, actually, I'd put it on top of B tier. That's it. It's alright. I can't fully remember it top of my head, but it's a good song. So, yeah. Same thing where you guys, B tier, where you guys put in Sonic Generations.
I think it would go B tier, but above Sonic 3 and in between Sonic 3D Blast.
I'll put it above Sonic 1.
Like, my thing with Sonic Generations, like, looking more at it, it's like, it's another classic Sonic theme rendition. And of course the title screen has modern and classic Sonic, you know, it's all cool, it's all great, you know, nostalgia and all that. All right, moving back on the songs that we actually know how to talk about. Fist Bump. I have a weird, complicated history with this song, right? Very weird history. Some points I like it, some points I don't. And if I had to pick, it would be at the top of B tier. It is simply a song. If tier list doesn't even want to put like Forces in front of Generations, okay. But my thing with Forces is that you listen, like, I think because of the fact that it has the fact that it was made into a meme, and I just kept on hearing it over and over and over again, and I just got tired of it. And just even playing through the game and like just hearing, you know, Fist Bump and like, you know, listening to it on YouTube, I just sort of like, you know, got the whole gist where it's like, man, this song is overrated as hell. The only good part of the song that I really like is like the part where like you're doing the QuickTime event and like it's like Sonic Boost. It's like together we could show the world what we can do or whatever, and it's like even moments like that like don't really feel that badass because it's like I mean I don't know it's just it's whatever it's an okay theme but like that's all it has going for it. Still B tier though, but it's not really saying much.
I threw in B tier as well. Maybe a little bit over Sonic Colors. That might be a hot take, but like it just has a lot of energy and it's really fast paced, just like Sonic. And this reminds me of a Sonic game, unlike some of these on this list. It gets ethnicity. No, not ethnicity. What's it called? What's the word? The word that means that it is connected in some way to something else. Familiarity, that's the word.
How did you
Familiarity.
confuse those two words?
I don't know.
For me, Fist Bump is A tier in between Sonic Colors and CD. It's not bad at all, and I don't know why people think Fist Bump is bad. Like, there's way worse Sonic songs, like, way worse. Like,
Sonic.
I think Fist Bump is, like, generally really good. I don't think it's the best Sonic song, but, like, it's definitely A tier. But I have a hard time, I would say I put it on equal levels with, like, Colors. If not, I might like Colors just a little bit more than Fist Bump, but yeah. I think Fist Bump is really good overall.
Final game, guys. Final game. We got Sonic Frontiers. I'm Here. Banging ass intro. This one, I love this song. I love this song. I'm Here is such a good main theme. That is like the last game I'm putting in S tier. The I'm Here is such a good sounding theme, especially the very beginning with that very somber like piano like starting the song. Like it's so unexpected for Sonic games to start off slow. It's very unexpected. Even with games like Sonic Lost World and Sonic Boom, they started off very quick and like fast paced. This game takes its time, and then finally you get to the chorus, and then it breaks out into like the guitars and the rock shit. It's like it plays its cards like really well. It's just like Frontiers' story in general. It plays its cards well. You get to the hype shit, but you gotta start off slow, and I love it. It's such a good theme. Especially when it's played, as spoilers, I guess, in the final boss theme. Like the final boss, even though the final boss itself was very underwhelming, the theme itself was really good. Like, shit. I'm Here is such a good theme. Like, originally I thought this was like an A tier song, but like, nah, fam. Like, I'm Here is 10 out of 10. I love that shit. Love I'm Here.
I'm throwing it, I think in probably A tier. It's called top A tier. I just really like the progression throughout it, and like how loud, heartfelt the lyrics are. And funny thing, the first time I heard this was about a week ago. Even though I already had like 13 hours in the game, I never heard it in the game whatsoever. Because I always skipped it because the intro was too slow. But after hearing it on its own, definitely a good song.
Alright, for me, it's at the top of A tier. I think it's really, really good. I especially like the fact of like when it actually gets into like the song, and the fact that it takes so long to get into like the actual lyrics of the song makes it really good for me. Also, I just think all the parts of it work together and it's fairly unique for like a Sonic title theme and a main boss, or the final boss theme. So it works. So yeah, I think I'm comfortable putting it at like the top of A.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that's about it. That's our tier lists. We'll have it all on the screen. We'll have all of our pictures here, on like the final results page at the end of the video, compare and contrast. Most of us, obviously, difference in the tier list. You can see how we all think of it. But yeah, that's all I can think of. We should definitely do like more tier lists like this though. Like I'm thinking like Sonic game tier list.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I gotta
Hell
play all
yeah.
of them.